Vizehu inyan ha'avoda, and this is the concept of service to Hashem, lifol ba'atzmu akfia va'bitul, to cause in oneself the subjugation and nullification, v'yos anav v'shafel ruach be'inei atzmo, to be humble and lowly of spirit in one's own eyes, v'al yidei cheshbon tzedek she'oseh be'atzmo, and this is through the recollection and self-appraisal that a person does, according to as each person knows in themselves, in all of their personal matters, tovim that are not good. And a person decides within themselves to accept upon themselves a complete, the complete yoke of heaven. Not to go after your own desires and your will, or what your intellect understands. But rather to give over and to give oneself and all of one's conducts, that it should be according to the Torah, in a way of service specifically, which are good attributes in holiness, that love is the love for Hashem, for the divine. Like it says, you should love Hashem, your Elokah. Ve'avas Yisrael, and the love of Israel, like it says, and you should love your fellow. That you can only have that when you abandon your self-love, that somebody who loves themselves, and is precious in their own eyes, so they're only involved and concerned with themselves. That you're taken with yourself and your desires and will and your wills. The divine you forget completely, God forbid. And so too when you love yourself, as ein lo makom la'ahava zulaso, so you don't have a place for the love of your fellow. Exactly the opposite. The love of yourself causes division of the hearts, so that you can't even stand your friend. And you think that everything that the other person does is in order to contradict you. And as is known that someone who came to my grandfather, the holy rabbi, the Tzemach Tzedek Nishmas Oeden to Yechidus Bar Das Gadol Baskala, who is very knowledgeable in intellect, and he said, Rebbe mitret eifmir in Beis Medrash. And he said that they're stepping on me in the Beis Medrash. Was ich sag gefühlt sie nicht, this that I say they don't hold by, und sie fühlen sich nicht gerechtlich nagimi, and they're not conducting themselves properly with me. Ve'osim kimat lehepech midaiti, and are doing almost the opposite of my opinion. Ve'eshiv lo kvod kedushas Admur, and my grandfather, the Tzemach Tzedek, the Rebbe the Tzemach Tzedek answered him, Du bist sich mispashit über dem ganzen Beis Medrash, that you're spreading yourself out over the entire Beis Medrash, is vu jener tret, is als oif idir. And wherever somebody steps, it's going to be on you. Midarf avek leg in dem das atzmo, you have to push away your own opinion, was not al pisechel is, which is only according to intellect. Midarf magbir zayin avoda oif haskala, when yemult is ms, and strengthen the service in intellect, and then it will be truth. Es steht Yazov Rasha Darko, and it's written that the wicked should abandon their way, V'ish Avin Machshvosav, and the man of bad plotting, their thoughts, Chulu Unhu. Avin hu melashon on becholem. So what is ish avin? It's like saying a man of strength. That's from the language of on, that has a cholem in it, shperushu koach ve'oz, which means strength and ability. Ukamom rov onim o matzasi only, like the examples for this are mrov onim v'amitz koach ish lo nedar. So from great strength and so forth, or I found you can say treasure for myself, or I found the strength within me. Vish aven, so in this pasuk when we say the man of aven, pirusho ish chazik b'das atzmo, that is to say, the man who's strong in his own knowledge. So ish avin machshvosav, a person has to abandon, this kind of person has to abandon their thoughts. Vini kishem the yazov rasha darko, now just like the first part of the pasuk that says that the wicked should abandon their way, zeu davar hamuchrach, and it's something obligatory, asher below tshuva efshar legeshes el hakodesh, that without repentance you cannot draw close to the holy. Hine kemo kein tzarich ha'ish aven, so too the person who's strong in their mind, klamar ha'isha chazak, that is to say the strong person, the azov machshavosav, to abandon their thoughts, v'lo yomar ich zagazoi, not to say that my opinion is like this, un ich haltazoi, or I hold like this. Ki kol ich umetzius umekor hara, because anytime you have in your own existence, it's the source of bad. Vigorem pirud levavos, and causes division of hearts. Aval kasher oziv avas atzmo, but when you abandon your self-love, umaniach es sichlo, and you place on the side your intellect, umisnahig al pia Torah, and conduct yourself in accordance with the Torah, az hine Torah mi irolo, then the Torah shines to him. Ukidiisa b'medrash b'midbar Parsha Yudalid Piska Kaf Beis, like it's brought in Medrash Rabbah Lama Nikra Torah and Bamidbar Rabbah Lama Nikra Torah, or why is Torah called light? Shehi Mira Es Hadam Mayaseh, because it shines to the person what he should do. It shines the light on what you should do. The Ha'ekar Hu Hasiya, the Kiyum HaMitzvos, that the main concept is action and doing the mitzvos. And like our sages said, in the Ela Torah, that a person who says, I only have Torah, perush ein lo la'asu sulakayim shum mitzvah, that is, that he says he does not have to fulfill any of the mitzvahs, hainu the kiyum mitzvahs, and bekrirus ubemihirus chulu, that is to say, not that he doesn't do them, but that the mitzvahs are in coldness and quickly, rak lilmud Torah, but only to study the Torah. Afilu Torah, he doesn't even have Torah. Perush afilu schar Talmud Torah lo yikabel, that is, he won't even receive the reward for study of Torah. Lefish ekra Torah hu kiyum mitzvos, and that is because the main concept of Torah is fulfilling the mitzvos. Now, in order to have the study of Torah in the proper way, to attach your wisdom, understanding, and knowledge in your soul to the wisdom, understanding, knowledge of the Torah, which is His will and wisdom may be blessed. That's through the preface of prayer specifically. So in the previous paragraph, we talked about how you have to attach yourself in this way and have the bittul. And now we're saying, adding another component, that this has to be through prayer. Because it's possible that you study Torah a lot, and you attach your mind and your thought in the pilpul in the Torah, going back and forth with the ideas, but you could still nonetheless be very far from the light of Torah. That the concept of attachment in Torah and cleaving is that you should feel that it's His will and wisdom, and also the intellectual part in this, even if you understand it with human intellect, it is still divine intellect. And now, in addition to the fact that you won't think haughtiness in yourself, of the strength of haughtiness to give your own opinion, but rather you'll put yourself on the side, and you'll nullify your intellect completely to his will and wisdom may be blessed. Torah, that's in Torah. But somebody who's not like this, but rather feels themselves much more through this. That is, that they hold they hold it good for themselves. They pat themselves on the back. That they learn a lot of Torah. That they are considered in existence. They become an existence and important in their own eyes. Then even if a person studies Torah, they're completely far away from the Torah. That does not shine to them the true light of Torah at all. So they have the intellect of Torah, but not the light of Torah, the true elokus in the Torah. Like it says, it's not in the heavens, and not across the sea. And our sages said, what does that mean? Not in the heavens. It's not someone up high who's haughty in spirit. Not across the sea. And not somebody who stretches out their heart upon it like the sea to be haughty. And our sages said, that the Torah only is established in someone who kills themselves upon it. To me, so when you habitl, that what is the concept of death? It's this idea of nullification, that you nullified to the Torah.